Hello, hello, hello. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody good? All right, everybody make sure to turn off your cell phones, silence your ringers right now because we're live. So everybody welcome. Round of applause. Thank you for being here. Saturday night, last Saturday of the month at the cabin. We have an amazing night planned. We appreciate everybody being here in the studio and out in internet land. It's going to be a great show. Like I said, we're going to introduce our host. Let's give him a big round of applause, Mr. Zach Miller!
That's pretty sexual. Did anybody else feel that for a second? All right. I did that. I like this show because, it's not like your traditional stand-up. Traditional stand-up, people are probably a little bit boozed up, so the energy's more on that, blah, you know what I'm saying? But, we're on that cerebral tip here at the cabin. Can I get a yay for that? That's what I'm talking about. We're smoking some herb. I got a joint right here. God bless Killer Cali, ladies and gentlemen. I hope those of you at home are blowing on some nice tree, maybe having a cocktail, the drugs of your choice. Maybe you're completely sober. Those of us here in the room, some of us are token, some of us are just straight up lokin', homie, you know what I'm saying, which takes no change, and that's an exciting time. My name is Zach Miller. I will be the host of tonight's festivities. Very excited to be here with you guys. This is going to be a showcase I'm going to do tonight, which means I have 4 comics coming to the stage, 2 fantastic special guests, and then 2 fantastic features. I don't need much from you folks in the room except a good level of energy. I need you guys to welcome each act with a round of applause. Really, make some noise, get crazy. When you laugh wholeheartedly. And make sure you show them your attention and love. They can handle the rest. This is a pro motherfucking lineup coming to the stage tonight. I can't wait for the Saturday of the last every month at Hemperor's Club. People sleep on my singing game. My singing game is decent. Any other singers in the house tonight? Who gets their sing on? Are you a singer? Nope, this is a pretty fucking untalented audience. I apologize for delving into that. You guys are just friends of important people. So there's a good chance, a low ratio of talent floating around in this audience. I hope maybe at home we got some talented people. If you're talented, give yourselves a thumbs up on the stream. Obviously, we got people at home can comment. Adam Man saying what's up. Silver's saying what's up. I might shout out some people on the stream throughout the night. But in general, these people here are going to be enjoying what's happening. They get to really feel the funk of the human beings coming to the stage. So I'm very excited about it. Before we kick off any of that, obviously it's important for those of you in the room and those of you at home to get to know me a little bit. I am Zach Miller, dog. Good to meet everybody. I am a father. I know my general disposition says otherwise, but it is a fact. Any other baby makers we got in the house tonight? That's what's up. I meant by round of applause, we don't raise our hand here. This is not a PTA meeting. It's a comedy party extravaganza where people also get to toke legal herb. It's fucking nice, dog. Life is aight. So 2020 is pretty wiggity whack. I think everybody can agree. But I kind of got this. I'm a 41-year-old Jewish man with the heart of a 60-year-old cholo. And I'm like, smile now, cry later, essay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to blow these trees and be good. White pants. Not after Labor Day. You got a week. Wear them suckers. Fuck it. You better rock them shits on Tuesday like that, girl. Go ahead. I was taking some pictures before the show and smoking weed. I was like, man, I'm a nasty motherfucker. They might not want to let me off the chain. If that chain's feeling squeaky, I'm about to break that motherfucker off. I'm feeling great, man. All right. I'm a father. of two gorgeous children. I'm a very lucky man, very blessed. My kids are biracial. My kids are Julapinos because their mother is Jewish, and I'm Filipino. That's like, it's the other way around. Jalapeno's a good mix in some ways, other ways not so much, right? Like jalapeno's a great mix for my son Brady because I'm hoping he grows up to be a boxer like Manny Pacquiao, who at the same time can do his own taxes. Because Jewish people are good at taxes. It's a terrible combination because with those two ethnicities, there's almost a 100% chance that same son is going to grow up to have the smallest penis in the history of penis. Those of you guys laughing right now clearly have no soul. There's nothing funny about that. That's my son! My only son. He's supposed to carry on my family name. And he's going to have a baby dick forever. Or until 3D biological matter printing, plastic surgery, and his bar mitzvah collide. Because that's about 3 years out. And we're pretty close, y'all. Science has been doing some things. We may be on the precipice of fake peni. They've had fake boobs for 40 years. They've had good ones for 20. If you got fake boobs in the 80s or early 90s, there's a good chance they misplaced a nipple or put a scar in a weird spot. But since like 98, they've been going through the armpit. Everything's looking pretty kosher. So 20 years later, I feel like we got to be pretty close to fake dongs. And I hope we are. And I hope it goes down the same way. I'll be driving home on the freeway, and I see a billboard. Junk need an upgrade? $89.99 a month with approved credit. Hell yeah. Because, yo, if I can get a new dick for a T-Mobile bill, I'm getting two, homie. One for my son, and dad is, in fact, getting an upgrade. I'm not half-stepping either. Some women get fake boobs. They're like, I just went from a B cup to a C cup. Not me, dude. I'm going from an A cup to a oh my. It's going to be stupid. They're going to have to bring my new shit into the operating room in a wheelbarrow. As a matter of fact, the last thing I want to hear when I'm passing out from the anesthesia is boop, 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 boop. Yup. That's the sound of the truck backing up my shit, dude. It's going to be stupid. They're going to have to reinvent pants, dog. All right, that's what's up. I wasn't expecting to do that joke as part of my set, but we floating, homie. Float, float, float with a bunch of expensive cameras. Ain't that some shit, dude? Dude, it used to be if you were going to do stand-up in front of one of these cameras, like, they would make you write down your set first and make you do it word for word. Not here at the cabin, dude. We're letting comics do stand up as it should be, and then there just happens to be some dope-ass cameras and some herb around. Is everybody okay with that? Okay. That's what's up, man. I do need to blaze it, Adam, man. I keep letting this joint go out by doing stand-up. What the fuck, man? You guys are interrupting my session. That's tight, huh? Before I got the first special guest up here, what a dickhead. Who lets their phone go off right now? All right. Before I bring the first special guest, I do want to make sure we all pay homage and give a lot of respect and big ups to the people that make this show possible. Obviously, number one, Yaniv and the big homies over at Elixicure. So if we can please give it up for the OG, Bro G's, laying down the most all-natural, all-vegan CBD hemp relief on planet Earth, possibly in the galaxy and universe, which I think is a significant statement everybody should think about. All right. Of course, number two, thehivedistro.com. We're going to be bringing Diet Smoke to you motherfuckers soon, so get ready for that. And then after that, Smoke a Smola. It's a smoke joke. You guys are like, nah, we're good on that. But it's coming, and it's going to be very sexy. And then, of course, my number one sponsor, Bread Gloves. Please give it up for Bread Gloves, everybody, if you don't know about Bread Gloves. You can order Bread Gloves on the internet. Basically, it's like a glove made of bread. I know that's hard for a lot of people to get their heads around because it's so fucking game-changing. Bread Gloves. Gloves made of bread. Is nobody here high enough to appreciate what that is? Do you know what I'm saying? You put your hand in it, then you lay lunch meat, dude. Turkey, salami, roast beef, condiments, whatever you want to do, and then you eat it off, homie. It's a sandwich on your hand. It's a hand-wich. That's real right now. You can do that tomorrow. So get ready, dude. The fucking handwich market is about to explode. And right now, Bread Gloves is sponsoring me, but I'm a sneaky tight motherfucker, so I'm even trying to get my own piece of the lane outside of the Bread Gloves family. So I hope you guys will support my future endeavor where I get my own real piece of the handwich market. Croissant mittens. I know I probably didn't deliver that statement as significantly as I should have because I'm a little bit baked and I'm wormholing a little bit right now. You guys ever been high and took a wormhole real quick? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, it looks like I left you guys for about 3 seconds, dog, but in my head, I was Sonic the Hedgehog for a good 400 rings, dude. I just got 400 rings while I spaced out right there. Sorry about that, man. All right. Elixir, big ups, hivedistro.com. Buddha Beans Coffee, which you can get at thehivedistro.com. Make sure you back all these folks up there with what lets the sex happen. Here's the deal. I'm a very smart man, as you could tell by the size of my ears and overall saggy titties. I'm still doing this boss shit with saggy titties. You got to have like a six-pack to make it in comedy right now, bro. Fuck that. I got saggy titties. Getting it. I'm going to bring up a real hot lineup. That's what I do, man. I bombed a little bit on that Bread Gloves joke. I apologize. We caught it back with Wormhole. And now we're going to get to this very sexy special guest. Me and this dude have been shooting together all summer, doing a bunch of cool stuff. He is originally from France, ladies and gentlemen. This is a real motherfucking Frenchman who has been killing it in France in French, because that's what they speak there. But he's been doing his English comedy for years. He came to the United States in like January because French people suck assholes, and they canceled his YouTube channel because he had too much weed on it. So he was like, fuck that, I'm going to the USA, Libertad, bro. And then he got here, and USA was like, COVID, now you can't leave. So he's just trapped in the USA, man, and I'm stoked I could get him up to do some comedy in English. So please, Orange County, worldwide, people, give it up and welcome to the stage a very funny man, my good homie, Mr. Noman Hosni. Everybody, let's hear it. Come on.
It's the culture of the ism. Get deaf when you listen. School of thought. Some kids go in depth for the wisdom, common sense.
Thank you. Thank you for the music. Wow. Enough of the Zoom shows. I'm so happy to get real people in front of me. I'm telling you that. That's awesome. I got literally two passions in my life. Weed, of course, and stand-up comedy. And I'm from France, which is not allowed to smoke. And being able to do both at the same time is literally like getting a blowjob while eating ice cream. I love that. Oh, man. This LA weed is so fucking strong. I was smoking with some of you backstage. And I was smoking that weed and I was thus light. And suddenly I'm on stage. I don't know what happened in between. That's super fucking weird. I'm high for real. Fuck. I got a timing, so that's, I don't know where I put my lighter, man. Oh, fuck. You know what? I'm from France, but you can tell on my face, like, I got some background, you know. Like, my mother is Iraqi, and I know my face. This is why, by the way, I just say thank you for the music, because normally in stand-up comedy, to cut the music, you have to do this, you know. But with my face, could be some misunderstanding. I mean, last time I did that, my uncle was in the crowd. I did, which one? This one? Tell me. I do it right now. So I stopped doing that shit, man. Man, this is awesome. Some people are watching us right now live on Twitch, which is awesome, right? They got it, like we're together and they're alone in their room, and they can masturbate. So this is the thing. Like you cannot. You can, but you mustn't masturbate right now. This is not a good thing to do, right? But they can, and they won't risk a DUI after the show. And okay. Oh, God. You know, I decided to move here in the United States. I'm so happy to get my visa under Trump administration. I don't know how I did that, but man, this is crazy. And yeah, it is. I chose LA, and a lot of my friends are, why LA over New York? And I'm like, I don't want to be sad. That's very simple. I love Californian life, man. I love it here. And I kind of knew the city because I'm playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto game. You know that game? So I recognized everything. It's so crazy. I was walking with my wife in Santa Monica, and I saw the big wheel, and I just said to her, "Whoa, I killed a lot of people from up there." And people freaking out. You know, they offered me a VR goggles. You know what it is? Like, you get some VR goggles, and those shit are crazy. Like, you go in an amusement park, you're in a ride, it's fucking real. So I was like, I'm gonna watch porn with that shit, and this is awesome. I'm telling you, this is because, well, I'm 40 years old, so I used to masturbate to catalogs, you know, and now we got computers and a lot of porn. One thing had changed. Back in the day when I jerk off, I was right-handed, but now the mouth is on the right hand, so I'm left-handed now. This is evolution, kinda. This is kind of evolution, right? And so when you go on those websites like Brothers, and if you want to see the movie for 1 hour, you have to pay. Like the 1 hour movie, you have to pay. But if you don't watch the 1 hour movie for free, you got like 7-minute movie, which is okay. I'm not paying for that. 7 minutes, okay. I'm just shifting with a lot of movies. So I was jerking off. Let me tell you something. First of all, when you jerk off on VR, you should try that. You don't look at the girl or whatever. You look at the place. It's a beautiful place. Like, you're very wealthy. Like, wow, my house is great. You got a swimming pool in your living room. Like, it's fucking awesome. You go, wow, I'm rich. Now look at your dick. It's crazy big. You're, okay, I'm gonna destroy some asses today. Like, wow. And so first girl came, and you're gonna start, but you won't gonna finish. Like, I'm gonna have a lot of those girls. So I was like, I'm doing this, girls after girls after girls. And then one scene, I got a dude in front of me. And I'm like, okay, this is an orgy. Okay, good. And I was like looking for the girls like this. But remember, it's a free version. It's an editing here, okay? So I turned my head like this, and let me tell you something. Sometimes, thank you so much for the lighter. And sometimes, like, some movies are for men, so you're a man, but some movies are for women, and you were a woman. And I didn't know that, but right now, I'm a woman, and I'm not aware of it, okay? I'm not aware that I'm a woman, okay? So I need some empathy here, okay? So I turned my head like this, editing. When I came back, I got two information. First, I got a pussy. Second information, a dude was licking my pussy. And I was like, whoa! I was scared, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's fucking crazy. It looks so fucking real. And I could have taken off the goggles, like, no. But I was kind of curious, like, how do you do that? Like, it's a pro here. I'm gonna see a pro at work. And then I waited too long. Puff, editing, he's on me, sweating and fucking me like this. I ended up under the shower like this. Went on Twitter, hashtag me too. I was fucking here. Man. Oh, cool. Oh no, I'm gonna put it in my pocket. It's here. If I'm asking again, tell me it's here, okay? I uh, I was in New York, and I'm telling you the reason why I don't want to go in New York anymore. First of all, we complaining here in LA about the traffic. In New York, they got traffic even if you're a pedestrian. This city is crazy. So I went in the subway. I don't know if you got the subway experience in New York. Very crowded, and you got a pull like this when you're in the train, and you got to take it because you don't want to touch the stinky people around you. So, so I wanted to grab it like this, but the whole bar was covered by hands everywhere. I cannot park my hand, even here, no like guy waiting like everything's normal like this. And here, close to my face, I cannot grab the bar, close to my face, the hairiest hand I've ever seen in my life. The dude got literally a different haircut on every finger. I was like, this is amazing. What? Wow. I was so I was kind of pissed off by the hand, so I did this. And that's a tip, you can do that too. So I got the hand just right there, and I'll start to blow with my nose discreetly, like. He starts scratching his hand like this. Now I'm in a game, okay? I want him to let go of the bar, and I will do whatever it takes, okay? So I was like, it was before COVID, like, still holding the bar. Now I want to see his face, but there's too many people between us, and he shows me his back like this. So I was like, fuck, I can't see his face. And then I realized something. If I can't see his face, he can't see mine either. I can do whatever I want. So I got the hand just right there, and I was like, okay. My heart started racing a little bit, and I did this. Bingo, I win the bar. I win the bar. Take some balls, by the way. Okay. I don't want kids. That's something I don't want is kids. I understood that after my second kid. And yeah. And one of my daughter, like when she was 10, now she's 16. Yeah, I got them very early. And she was, but it's normal time for LA, I think. Everybody gets kids very early here. You got a show about that. That's crazy. 16, pregnant, whatever. This is crazy in France to have this kind of shows. And so she, at 10, she was a big fan of horror movies. She wanted to see horror movies, and I was scared. Sometimes watching on TV, say, hold my hand, please. I was like, she loves horror movies, and that's kind of weird, right? And she wanted to see The Conjuring at the movie theaters. So she insisted that it's not a good idea. She insisted, and so we went in front of the cinema, and it was PG-16. She can't watch the movie. And she looked at me and she said, I know, I got an idea. And she said, what? Say I'm a dwarf. I said, oh, I cannot say that. It's not, like, you cannot go to the movies and say, yeah, 2 seats, please. No, sorry, it's not for kids. It's not a kid. It's my girlfriend, and she's a dwarf. Got a problem with that? Like, you cannot do that. But I told her, like, if some strangers come after school and tells you, you want a candy? Just say I'm a dwarf, okay? Maybe it works, like, you want a candy? I'm a dwarf. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry about that. Well, I think this is my time, and I got a super great time. It was wonderful to be with you. You were so chill. It looked like you're gonna cut your toenails, clip your toenails. You're so chill. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, the Hemperor's Club.
Noman Hosni, everybody. Let him hear it. Come on. You know how I wormholed at the end of the set like a little bitch? He did not that whole time. He kept that shit tight. You guys were cracking up the whole time. I told you, I got fucking killers. That guy's from France. He can hold his smoke. You see, he's high as fuck right now. And he's done comedy in English like twice. And he just came up in here beasted. Give it up for him one more time. Welcome to America, dude. SoCal Killers, ladies and gentlemen. We got another one coming to the stage. This next young lady I have rocked with all over Southern California. I'm super excited. She's part of the cabin show tonight. I want to make sure we get the love and energy going. Clap it up when she comes through that curtain. The one and only Miss Camilla Cleese, everybody. Let's hear her. Come on.
Hello. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm out of the house. There's people here. There's marijuana in the room. I don't even smoke marijuana, so I'm gonna be high as fuck by the end of this. Just notice my talking getting slower and slower. And oh, weird, my friend just logged on. Oh, that's gonna be distracting. She's my tall friend. We go pants shopping together, not even kidding, because it's a horrible thing when you're 6'1", like I am. I know somebody was wondering, right? Like, it takes me 45 minutes to shave my legs, which has been like the one upside to quarantine. Just been at home alone, hairy. Sometimes I love being tall, but it can be super frustrating because all my best friends are teeny tiny, cute little things, right? Like you guys. And when we go out together, I can never wear high heels because if I do, I can't hear them. Right? And like, when you're the tallest in a group of friends, you're always forced to assume extra responsibilities. Like I'm always the designated meeting point. Right? I can never sit down. But I'm actually kind of jealous. I would love to be petite, even just for a day to see what it's like and have some of those experiences I've missed out on, you know, like win a game of hide and seek or get thrown around in the bedroom in like a non-violent way. Oh, good. You guys are on board because it's going to get a lot worse. Like, just for once, I would love to be the little spoon when I'm spooning, right? Because in the world of spoons, I am a fucking ladle, right? Like, who's gonna big spoon this? Shovel. Shaquille O'Neal. Moving on. I think the worst part, though, I get strangers coming up and commenting on my height like every single day. You're tall, I know. Right, so I like to have a little fun with them so I don't punch anyone in the face. Like, I had this creepy drunk guy come up to me after a set in Hollywood and use probably the worst pickup line you could ever use on a really tall girl. He's like, "Damn, girl, you're really tall." So I was like, "Not for a man." And he went away. There's upsides to being this tall, though, right? Like, I feel like I'd be very difficult to kidnap. Unless the guy just happens to have some horse tranquilizers and a U-Haul. They're probably going to go for someone who's fun size and portable, like one of you guys. Nobody kidnapped them. I'm watching. Us girls got to stick together, right, ladies? I'm glad like half of you are on board. I can deal with that. I'm on a women's rights kick lately. I think as a woman, it's so important that I fight for my right to stay at home and not work, right? Which I've been doing a lot of during quarantine, not by choice. Also, my right to work is only if I feel like it. And the right to have men pay for everything. That was popular. We got some dates here tonight. You're welcome, ladies. Now they have to pay. Like, I even think they should have to pay for the sex if it's bad. You know, we should have the right to choose whether or not to charge, like after the fact. Just, surprise, that'll be $75. I can't get my 5 minutes back. At least I'd be rich. I do think, though, equal pay is of the utmost importance, right? Just if I'm honest, I kind of feel like certain jobs can be better suited for one sex or the other, like generally speaking, because these are the things I lay in bed alone and obsess about at night, okay? Like, if I'm trapped in my 5th floor apartment and the building's on fire and I see the firefighter coming up the ladder to save me as a chick, I'm gonna be fucking disappointed. Like, I'm huge. What's she gonna do? Keep me company? Like, hold my hand while we both burn to death? there's a reason I started this fire, okay? Like, I want Joe Manganiello to come up, right? Like, in his little Magic Mike getup, carry me to or like strip and then carry me to safety and make out with me, right? Like firefighters are supposed to do, in my head. I don't think us girls make great navigators. Yeah, no one ever disagrees with that statement, amazingly. I'm terrible at history, so I went on my computer and typed in famous female navigator or explorer. You know the top hit that comes back? Amelia Earhart. She's still lost. Like, that's our best, right? Sometimes people are like, what about Dora? But who's even seen her lately, right? I think she got deported. Dora the Deporta? No? That's a nice ring to it. You guys, it's a cartoon. It couldn't really happen. I'm sure she's in a prison camp anyway, so. But there are jobs I don't think are well suited for men, right? Pretty much anything that requires listening. See, the men didn't laugh because they're not listening. Thank you for proving my point. Can you tell I'm single? I don't know. I feel like I radiate bitterness. In case you can't see the cat hair all over my pants from the back, it's there, 3 different colors. Not to brag, yes, I'll be alone forever. And gosh, it's hard. I think the one upside to quarantine is that, like, I haven't had to go to any weddings or baby showers, right? And as a single person, why is it that we have to buy the people, like the couples, gifts? They have 2 incomes. They get to pick out expensive shit they need for their apartment, and we have to bring it to them. It's so backwards to me. And they keep adding more parties: engagement party, bridal shower, bachelorette, blah, blah, blah. I had to go to a gender reveal party right before this whole quarantine thing. What is that bullshit? I'm sorry, like, that should be a surprise party that takes place at the OBGYN's office with the people who care. But it was like baby shower 2.0. Like, I had to bring another gift, and I was like, will we have to do this again in 13 years when it turns out it's not a baby boy after all? Like, do I have to bring another gift? You know what would be fun, though? A race reveal party. Come on, I'd bring popcorn. You're like, you're off the hook, and you can go home. Too early to tell for you. Just hang on for a little bit. So messed up, I know. Oh, I feel like I offend people everywhere I go now, which, I mean, you always do, because there's always people looking to get offended. But I went and my friend just wrote, "Oh, fuck that." Thanks, Adrian. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but everywhere I go, I offend people. So I looked up a list of trigger words now, which I was surprised to find that trigger is not a trigger word, because guns, like, you would think, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like, you can't say "me too" anymore without people being like scary, right? Like, and I just feel like it's gonna keep getting worse. Like, I'm just waiting for someone to say that, like, you can't say grape because it has the word rape in it, and, like, adding 1 letter doesn't make it less of a crime, right? And what about scrape? Like, if you have to scrape a bowl, crepes. Like, breakfast is gonna be dangerous. Pancake batter? Oh no, you can't say batter. It's got to be future pancake sauce or some shit like that. Like, never ending. But I'll go with something really offensive before I leave. Not in my mind, but I hate when you see people driving and they have those bumper stickers that say, like, "proud parent of a gifted child," because to me that says, "please hit me with your car." But I don't, because that would be an expensive hobby. But my main problem with that is that, like, people say a child is a gift, right? So technically all children are gifted, including me. And adopted kids are just re-gifted, right? Yeah. Foster kids are like the white elephant party gifts. Yeah, and if a kid's conceived out of a gangbang, that's like a Secret Santa gift. Who's your daddy? And then you can have a race reveal party. That's all I'm saying. Thank you guys so much. My name's Camilla Cleese.
DJ, kick it. I don't have no rhymes. I don't have no lines. I got time warp. Time warp. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm so baked. All right. I told you guys I'm not fucking around, right? Both those special guests were heat. Give it up for Camilla Cleese, everybody. Before I bring up your next comic, your first feature act, I just want to tell you something that happened recently. So here's the situation. My wife's like pretty smoking lady. Like, I'm a G. And this dude, like an acquaintance, right? Like threw some like weird shit at me about like, yo, like, do you share type shit? And I was like, listen, G, let me break some things down for you real clearly. If I was gonna let my wife, my slamming gorgeous wife who I love, who gave me my beautiful children, take another poll, homie, it would be like way more top notch than your poll, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that woman. You think I'm gonna gift her your crusty ass dick? You're tripping, dude. If I was gonna get my wife some dick, I'd get her some like real top notch professional cock. You know what I'm saying? Like that pro cock, homie. I'll get my Jerry Falwell on and hire a pool boy. See, that just happened this week. I just riffed that joke. Fuck you, that was decent. He's just upset because he likes Jerry. Are you a Falwell follower, sir? Are you too high to understand the words? Were you in another dimension while I did my joke? Are you disrespecting me like that? Getting too high to fucking even hear my words, bro? That's fucked up, because if you heard my words and you kind of knew what was happening in this dimension, you should have laughed. But I'm going to let you slide, because the dope is potent. My fanny pack bumping into the mic stand. Feel the silence when you're a pro. You just float and say, fuck it. All right, that wasn't really a bit. I just wanted to have that on tape so I could masturbate to it later. I don't know about you guys, but I like to masturbate to myself sexing on a comedy stage. All right, we're gonna bring this next comic up. I'm very stoked. This gentleman and I have been fucking hanging around comedy rooms, blowing trees, and being comedy OGs pretty much the whole time, man. So I'm very excited in this future world we live in that he's coming up to rock a hot set. He's done all the TV shows and whatnot. He's rocked every stage from coast to coast, ladies and gentlemen. Please show him some love and your wonderful attention for the one and only Mr. Toby Hicks. Let's hear it. Come on.
How y'all doing? Everybody good? Oh, man. The water situation looks confusing. Yeah, shit, I guess I better leave this on here. I'll fuck around and be drinking out of it. Yeah, that's confusing as fuck. I've been in the house for the last 6 months. I can't determine which bottle is mine. I like this setup. This is really nice, man. Yeah, this shit is cool as fuck. Give it up, man. White people always find some places to do some shit. They do, man. My white friends, they do. Oh, man. Zach hit me up and said, man, I got a spot. I was like, he wasn't bullshitting, was he? Give you guys a little background on myself. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, they got niggas in Nebraska. They got niggas in Nebraska. Y'all shocked and shit like Nebraska. Yes, niggas in Nebraska. I moved to California, though. I was culturally shocked. You got blacks, whites, Vietnamese, Ethiopians, Russians, Armenians, Filipinos, Mexicans, more goddamn Mexicans. I had to ask my neighbor Paco a couple questions. You know, once we became cool, Paco, one of my best friends in the world, I'm like, Paco, how do you guys take an ordinary truck and turn that shit into a restaurant? How the fuck do y'all do that, Paco? I ain't never seen that shit before. I seen them rolling, pull over, sell a burrito. I called my grandmother. I said, Grandmother, I am never coming back home to Nebraska. They got rolling restaurants out here. I can get high and they would drive my food up to me. I had to ask Paco another question. I'm like, Paco, who's in charge of the trucks? You seen the Mexicans at 7-Eleven in the morning? 12 motherfuckers in the cab of the truck. Back of the truck, they got mattresses, dressers, coffee tables, end tables, leaves, blower for the leaves, and one little string holding all that shit on. I know I can't be the only one who been scared to ride behind one of them thinking some of that shit was gonna fall off the back of their truck. Like, damn. No, they ain't got no insurance. This shit is fucked up. Was married to a black woman, things didn't work out. I said, let me try something different. Started, dating a Latino girl, nice, beautiful, sweet. Just one problem. She was a little too fertile. We was together 4 months, we had 2 kids. I'm like, how the fuck this shit happen? My grandmother like, baby, you sure them your kids? I'm like, yeah, everybody else was on the truck. Been just stuck at the house, man. What are we on, like 5-6 months now at the house? Telling you, it's different. See, it's different in black houses during this time. Shit is hard to be staying in the house with other black people like this all this time. You couldn't go nowhere. Shit was all fucked up. I see I'm the only one who's been through that shit. Smoke a lot of weed. Where the weed smokers at? Is that everybody here? You ever been so high? You ever been so high? You call a motherfucker on the phone and you have to wait till they answer the phone to know the fuck you called? Like, God damn. The fuck did I just call? These bastards ain't even got an answer machine. You too high to even look at your screen. Oh, what's up, moms? How you doing? Got to be honest, recently I've had a series of events that have led me to believe I got to quit getting so high. Yeah. Friend of mine promotes the reggae club, Jamaican Go, before the pandemic set down. I used to go there all the time. So I had a show one night. He was like, hey, man, why don't you come by the club? After your show, I said, I don't have anything to do. I'll come by the club. So I go by the club. I walk in. I see my homeboy and his girl right up front. And he says, hey, man, I got to work tonight. My girl's got some really good weed. Want you guys enjoy yourself. So me and his girl, we smoked 2 blunts back to back. You ever been so high? You ever been so high it feel like the walls of the club are closing in on you? That's how I felt. I just had to get out the club. I didn't say bye to my homeboy, his girl, nobody. I just left. So now I'm walking around Hollywood and I can't find my car. Not at one point did I feel like my car was stolen. I knew I had just lost my fucking car. I knew that. So I told myself I'm going to, walk around for 10 more minutes, catch an Uber home, and just come get it tomorrow. So I'm walking, I keep walking. I end up back by the club. The club's letting out. My homeboy and his girl come out. They're like, Toby, what happened to you? I said, man, y'all not going to believe this shit. I have lost my damn car. So they laughed. I hopped in the car with them. We rode for a few minutes. We found my car. I got out. They like, Toby, you okay to drive? I'm like, yeah, shit. I've walked half my high off. So I got in the car and took off, and I'm seeing like 4 lanes. I'm like, oh, God, just help me make it to the house. I only live 10 minutes away. So then I hear a helicopter. I don't think anything of it. I don't know if it's news, ambulance, TV. I'm just trying to stay in the lanes. So then I hear, hey, you, in a gray car, pull over. I pull over. They start giving me instructions. Turn off the ignition with your right arm. Let the window down with your left arm. Take the keys out the ignition, drop them out the window. I'm thinking to myself, these bastards ain't even gonna call a squad car. They're just gonna do this shit from the air. Now they like, open the door with your left hand. Put your left foot out, your right foot out. Do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around. Now I'm starting to calculate them DUI fees, them classes in my head. My heart's beating fast. You can just see it through my shirt. Now they like, get on your knees. I'm like, on my knees. Now I'm thinking some of the shit that's been happening to black people all these motherfucking months. There's so many I can't even think about. I'm thinking some of that shit gonna happen to me. They like, put your hands behind your head. At this point, something tells me to look around. Do you know I looked to my left, there was another brother in the same position as me. I was so high, they wasn't even talking to my ass. A lot of things people don't think about in their life. I got friends that overweight and they talk about their situation. I'm always understandable. I understand what you're going through. Even though it's not me, nobody thinks about our situation. Yeah, being skinny like this. Nobody ever thinks about my situation. Fuck fat people. I don't know how I feel. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fuck fat people. Nobody feels my pain. Every day I gotta wake up drinking Ensure just to keep myself balanced. Fuck fat people. Nobody feels my pain. Scared to take a shit sometimes, scared I'ma lose weight. Nobody feels my pain. Oh, shit. Just been sitting around the house, watching the conventions. Yeah. bright future we have looking forward. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm all confused. I'm all confused. Trump is president, man. Funniest thing to me about Trump being president is that deep down, I know he didn't think this shit was gonna go this far. He didn't. He was just sitting around talking shit one day with his boy, like, you know what, man? I got some time off from The Apprentice. I'm gonna run for president. He started running. He started winning. He started tripping out his own damn self. He started saying shit to try to get people not to vote for him. It didn't even work. He tried. He tried. He's like, you know what I do? I just grab a bitch right by the pussy. That's what the fuck I do. What happened? Women went out and voted for him. He grabbed us by the pussy. Said he was going to build a wall, keep the Mexicans out, and make Mexico pay for it. That's when I knew he was tripping. Yeah. Yep. He don't know what to do with his hair. He said the White House showers was messing up his hair. Like, his shit was fucked up before he got there. His youngest son, Barron, don't even know what the fuck's going on, huh? Yeah. Oh, y'all don't act like I'm the only one who figured that shit out. I know something wrong with Barron. Don't act like that. It's going to take us another 4 years to understand what his wife be saying. He's orange. How did that happen? Everybody like, oh shit, he's a racist. He doesn't like the blacks, the Muslims, Latinos. I'm like, he can't. He's orange. How can he like us? He the only one in his race. Shit, man. He ain't gonna say shit about all the killings, boy, is he? He just said, he's law and order. He be talking shit now like he ain't even the president. Biden's America. I don't know what to do. I'm telling you, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Trump be scaring motherfuckers on his TV, at the convention. They're gonna loot, take your house. They're gonna come to the suburbs. Housewives. How old do you have to be to call a woman a housewife anymore? That's some old 50 shit right there. The housewives of suburbia. They're coming with the low-income rent. No, they're not. That shit ain't happening. Oh, man. This shit that I never thought. I remember back in the days, it didn't even matter who was president. You didn't care. Like, I didn't care my whole life until now. I didn't even give a fuck. I mean, back in the days when I was selling crack and in the streets hustling, I didn't give a fuck who the president was. Didn't matter. None of that shit. Never had to think about it until now. Now we got to sit down and watch shit. Got to just think about everything. No matter what you try to do, it goes back to this shit, this politics and trying to figure out what to do and how fucked up shit is. I can't even watch a hoop game no more without getting sad. Yeah, but shit, gotta do it. Gotta put that shit somewhere. Gotta make people uncomfortable. Oh shit, man. Yeah, Trump, man, this motherfucker. He had his convention right at the White House. Like fuck it, I'm gonna do my shit right here. Oh, did y'all see that? I was crying laughing. I was like, I had to watch it for, I had to watch both of them. I was crying laughing because he was like, and nobody really caught this. I think I must have been the only motherfucker in America who caught this when he looked back at it, he said, what color is it? And nobody acknowledged that shit. He wanted everybody to go white. Yeah, I caught that shit though. Nobody else, they didn't. They ignored it. Oh, man. Trump, motherfucker, man. Oh, man, Joe Biden. I don't know what to do with him either. I don't know what to do with him. Sometimes he just forget what the fuck he be talking about. I'm like, oh, no, Joe. Remember your shit, man. Write that shit on your hand or something. Don't just step out there and just forget what the fuck you was talking about. Oh, we got choices like a motherfucker. Yeah. This got to be the last election. After this, they got to say you can't be past a certain age because both of them motherfuckers is really too old. Trump and Biden, both too old, actually. People tripping off Kamala coming in. They try to bring out all her dirt. All the dirt on her. Try to call her, talk shit about her sexual life and this and that. It's going to get uglier. Oh, man. She was cheating on her with a married man and all that. Motherfuckers in the hood, we don't give a fuck about that. Everybody be cheating. I remember my uncle growing up, he had a whole nother family around the corner. Yeah. His kids go to school, didn't even know they was brother and sister. They be at the same motherfucking school. We don't give a fuck about that in the black community. That ain't shit to us. Motherfucker be in class with his own brother and don't even know it. It's tough being black here lately, boy. Tough being black. Man, it's tough being black. You know it's fucked up when the black superhero even died. Like, damn, that fucked me up. Then I know the people was talking shit about him for like the last year. Yeah, y'all see that? People was talking shit about him. He had to take his pictures down, and now they like, oh, fuck. Yeah. I got 3 kids. Yeah, they at that tough ass age where they all grown. They all like just got grown though, all at the same time. Yeah, I got 2 of them same age, 2 different mamas. Let that one sink in, y'all. Yeah, that's the type of shit I got into. But hey, something, you know what? During the pandemic, it's been a lot of fucked up shit happen, but something really remarkable happened to me, amongst all the bullshit that we have all been through. I just got off child support, y'all. 20 years of child support. And I was like, damn. When I finally got the letter sent, I didn't have to pay no more. I couldn't believe it. Like tears start coming down my face. Anybody here pay child support? Oh, y'all still all y'all still all married with the woman, huh? Okay. I'm the one brother here who had baby mamas in the same year and all that other shit, huh? Just me, huh? Yeah, so. How much? So who pay? So you pay child support? Okay, yeah. Let me tell you, that's gonna be the greatest day ever. And that shit happened during the pandemic too. I was like, damn, couldn't believe it, man. I been kind of losing my mind at the house. Anybody else been kind of losing their mind? Anybody got, see, looks, my kids just got grown. Anybody got small kids they got to do to school and all that shit at the house? I couldn't even imagine that. That would just fuck my whole high up. I couldn't, they would be late for, my kids would be late for school and that shit could be right there. They would still be late. Shit would be all fucked up. I'm glad I ain't got to go through that. So, you know, I'm glad I ain't got to go through that. Well, shit, hey, you know, yeah, this is my first show in 6 months, so y'all, shit. Like I was just gonna come in this, this is the first one in 6 months. I hadn't even planned on doing no more. I said, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and write this year off. And Sean and Zach hit me, and I was like, okay. And they told me they look like, look, check this out now. We know you black, we know you brothers feel different about this shit. Ain't nobody gonna have on no mask. And cause they, you know, they gave me this speech and I'm laughing like, damn, like, what made them think like that? I mean, what made them do? But they like, it's the difference, it's the black thing. So my family worried about me. Motherfucker can't go nowhere. Don't go out there, boy, and get that virus. My family back in Nebraska see it's worse out here than back there. They like, oh shit, they scared. I mean, so they was like, you know, warn me and everything. I was like, no, I'm gonna come through and check it out. Shit don't bother me. My kids don't pay no attention to nothing. I got the tracking on the phone. My son, I had to stop him from coming to the house. He just run in, run out, do this, do that. Got a new girlfriend, she a nurse. I'm like, oh shit, you picked a fine time to go and start dating a nurse? So I'm like, yeah, Dad, I only got to see her. She work overtime and she's there. And I was like, wow, really? So I had to track his phone. Like, he, all in like a 3-day span, you know, he go to the gym every day. So when they was open, he was going to the gym every day. Then he went and got a haircut. Then he got a tattoo. And then he just came over to my house talking about, it's time for Dodger baseball, Dad. Let's watch the game. I was like, motherfucker, you better go back to where you was at and watch the game. I'll keep working on that one, you know. Yeah, some of the shit works, some of it doesn't work. Yeah, I used to drink a lot. Yeah, I used to drink a lot. Had to cut back. I used to drink Crown Royal, you know, with the purple bag. I used to drink so much Crown Royal, I had Crown Royal pillowcases. I used to get so fucked up, I had to put one of those signs on the back of my car. How am I driving? Oh, man. Any of y'all got black friends? Yeah, y'all do. Gotta go talk, gotta talk to them. And then you gotta listen, just let them talk to you. This is our time, y'all. This is our time. You gotta let black people just get shit off their chest now. Whatever the fuck it is, just let it, you might not agree with it, whatever, just let him talk. Just listen. Just say, hey, you know what? What's on your mind, Pookie? Tell me what's going down. Just let motherfuckers talk, cause that's what we doing now. We gotta be talking. We got shit to say. Like all this shit, like it ain't just happened. It's been going on for a long ass time, to 400 years. Let me tell you, but see, George Floyd just made it, just made us where that's where we was like, oh, we gotta talk. We gotta do shit. So talk to your black friends. Just let them just ramble on. Let them, you know, give them a blunt. Just let them smoke and talk and get shit off their chest and feel better. And oh man, Oh, I just thought of something. I was like, yeah, let us talk. Before I go, I don't know who, yeah. I don't know who's going to win the election, but just go vote. Everybody registered to vote here? Yeah, I know y'all white people always register. I just figured I'd say that because I just had to just make sure I say it everywhere I go now since I don't get out too often either. This was the first time I was on the 4. I was like trying to think when I got on the freeway, I was like, when is the last time I was on the 405? Like I really can't even remember. It's been like months. Yeah, I hadn't been on the 405 in a minute. Shit. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I was trying to, leave y'all with something, real funny, but shit. Ain't shit been funny lately. Ain't shit been funny lately. I don't know, I mean, shit, I'm still in shock. To be honest, I was scared. I'm like scared to leave the house. Not just because of the pandemic. I mean, when I seen that policeman hold that brother and just shoot him 7 times, I was like, oh man, I'm scared to leave the house, man. That's why I said let's just talk to your black friends, let them say whatever, let them get some of this shit off their chest, cause they scared too. Yeah. I left y'all all saying I'm scared. I'm gonna get high as hell and I'll be all right. And I'll hop on that 405 and I won't think nothing about nothing. Now you guys have been great. Letting me. I had to go home tonight and get ready for my show in February. Shit. God bless you. My name's Toby.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 announcements I want to make for you. They're very important. Number 1, did you see what just happened? That was stand-up motherfucking comedy. Give it up for Toby Hicks right now and let him hear it, please. Number 2, I can't seem to run out of weed. So give it up for that. Appreciate you. You guys still have energy here in the room? Do we have energy online? Are you guys ready for one more comic? Okay. I'm really, really excited about this final comic. This dude I've been rocking with since he was a wee little baby dick, man. He was fresh to the game, and I was a little more. I was like wax, and he was like O-Dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys didn't see Men's Society? I'm sorry. I thought we might make that happen. Nah? No Men's Society people here? Anyway, the point is, I was the OG, and he was the baby dick. And now this motherfucker got a full-grown comedy cock. He is absolutely smashing all over the web, crushing coast to coast, and I'm super excited to have him here at the Cabin tonight. So show that love, keep that energy up, and one more time, get rowdy for Mr. Stephen Briggs. Everybody, let's hear it. Come on.
Try to do something that's way outside of the box.
All right. I was supposed to be in Japan at this time, but I'm not. I'm here. I'm happy to be here, yeah. But I like Japan, though. I like Japan. I had a great time last time I was performing. Last time I performed in Japan, after the show, this girl took me in the bathroom. We started hooking up. And right before I finished, I took my shoes off because she's Asian. You got to take your shoes off before you come inside. It's a respect thing, you know. Now I'm stuck here in quarantine with my girlfriend. And she's like, this is great. We're going to be having sex 3 times a day. And I was like, just cheat on me. I don't got that kind of energy. Okay? Can't just be lifting you and throwing you around the whole time. I'm weak, okay? It jiggles back here, all right? I was gonna get a tattoo, but the only thing that makes sense is a swing set. It's not sexy. What am I gonna tell a girl, like, hey, wanna come over to the playground? That's not sexy at all. I'm okay if she cheats on me too, because I've been cheated on before. I actually walked in one time when it was happening. I always thought if I saw that, I'd be like, oh, what the hell is going on in here? But I remember I was like, oh, excuse me. And I just shut the door. She's like, oh. The other time I caught a girl cheating on me, I caught her because I saw her in a porn. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? And I knew it was her and she was cheating on me because she was wearing my T-shirt in the porn. Yeah, I confronted her about it. I said, what the hell? And she goes, how do you know it was your T-shirt? And I said, because it said StephenBriggsComedy.com. It's my merch. I sell it up after shows. What the hell? I'm having a really weird year. My mom started dating this guy, and I don't like him because he's my age. Yeah, man, I haven't liked this guy since middle school. It's like I want to hate him, but him and I have so much in common, you know? Like both of us have been spanked by her. My mom's been divorced 5 times. She has more rings than an Audi. My mom's Puerto Rican too, which I know this doesn't look like a Puerto Rican face. This looks like a face that doesn't like Puerto Ricans. So my mom's Puerto Rican and my dad's Czechoslovakian, so that makes me a check that bounces. We got family in Puerto Rico, too. There was a hurricane that flooded Puerto Rico. I don't know if you guys remember this. It flooded Puerto Rico, and it flooded my cousin's house, and I was scared for him, but he stays on an air mattress, so he now lives in Miami. He loves it. He's singing Pitbull songs. He's like, dale huevo, dale huevo. The only thing he loves more than Pitbull is the Raiders. He's like, Raider Nation for life. And I think Raider fans really do know what for life means because that's usually what the judge gives them. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, but not a U.S. state. And they have a name for that. It's called side chick. It's like, I'm with you, but I'm not really with you, you know. My mom's first language is Spanish. I remember growing up, I had a friend over playing video games, and my mom comes in, she's like, ¿Tienes hambre? And the kid goes, wow, you've got a maid. I couldn't believe it. I mean, that was the first time I saw my own mom beat someone else's kid. Awkward, because now they're dating. I know, right? My mom used to get mad at me as a kid because I couldn't roll my R's. In Spanish, you know how to roll your R's. So like, mira, cabrón, even the dog who doesn't like you knows how to roll his R's. And I was like, he likes me. And I go to pet him, he's like, I was like, my mom likes my little brother better because he learned how to roll his R's right away. I was like, Mom, he does heroin. She's like, hey, it's heroin. I was like, all right, Mom. All right. Let me know if the jokes are too hard for you guys, and I'll go further. My brother, one time I walked in on him, and he was high on heroin and eating fried chicken at the same time, and he was masturbating. And I guess I scared him because the food got lodged in his throat, and I had to give him the Heimlich. I was like, holy shit, man, sometimes you choke the chicken, and sometimes the chicken chokes you. Too far? Let's go further. All right. I'm happy he's a recovering heroin addict now. So is his wife. Like, they're so serious about recovery, they don't even spoon together. I went to his wedding. The wedding was cool. The weirdest part about the wedding was they were playing dubstep music at the wedding. I don't know if you've heard dubstep music before. It sounds like a guy with a voice box made it. It's like, oh, Zamba the cigarette right now. That's the weirdest sound ever right there. The only thing more weird than that is a nurse and a guy at the voice box have a regular job. Where is this guy? Like, I want to walk into a place one day, automatic doors open, just... And he's like, welcome to Planned Parenthood. Or wherever you guys go, I don't know. Just welcome to Walmart. I love Walmart, man. Walmart's the only place I could walk into and truly feel like a 10. I'm like, I am killing it today. Yes. I will catwalk this clearance aisle. I'm hitting on women in Walmart. I'm like, you can't get anything better than this. Oh, the rest of the men in here are wearing pajamas. You better take it while you can. My dad is cross-eyed. I should use the medical term, a Christian. Preaches on the side of the road. I don't know if you've seen that before. He just has one follower, this homeless man, you know. He's like, oh, come on, give me the word. And other people are trying to make fun of my dad. They're calling him the minor leagues of preaching. Minor leagues? I'm like, no, the minors are occupied by priest. So my dad preaches on the side of the street. This homeless man's listening to him. And I remember one time he's preaching. I was standing there. And he goes, you got to believe in your heart that Jesus died on the cross. And this other guy's walking by. He's like, hey, man, why don't you shut up? And my dad keeps on going. So the guy comes over and pushes my dad. My dad turns around and punches him in the face. And this homeless man, he leaps to his feet. He's like, that man may not believe in Jesus' cross, but he's definitely going to believe in the right cross. Oh, I hope he got the blue cross because he's going to need the red cross. I was like, that homeless man's been smoking the green cross. Talk to my dad about religion and stuff like that. One thing we argue is about what color Jesus was. He's like, no, Jesus was, he thinks Jesus looks like the painting. He's like, Jesus was white. I'm like, Jesus was black for sure. It says it in the Bible, you know, hair of wool, skin of bronze, killed by the authorities. If you didn't laugh at that joke, you're probably racist. I got an older brother too. My other brother is 45 years old, balding, and still owes my parents. My mom's like, Joey, how did your hair move out before you did? Him and I went to Ibiza, Spain together. I don't know if you know about Ibiza. Ibiza's known for having the biggest nightclub in the world. We're walking in there. He's like, man, I'm about to get all these chicks tonight. I'm like, Joey, you eat sushi from a gas station. You live with mom. You getting no chicks tonight. We get in. There are some Grey Goose. I turn around. He's making out with two girls. He comes up to me. I'm like, how are you doing that? He hands me a business card that says Dr. Joey Briggs. I was like, you're not a doctor. He goes, I know, but by the time they figure out it's too late, I've already operated. And he goes, here, you try. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I feel bad, okay? I feel bad when I go to Indian reservation and use my Discover card. I'm like, I discovered this. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That is terrible right there. No, I shouldn't do that at all. I feel bad on Black Friday using my MasterCard. I'm like, this is wrong. I shouldn't do that either. What am I doing right there? Oh, no. The only time I feel okay is if I got a Russian prostitute and paid for it with a Visa. I'm like, she's working for this right here. So I tell him, I don't need that. I can go ahead and just talk to a woman. So I go to talk to this girl. She denies me before I even say anything. She sees me. She's like, no. Bye, bye, bye. And I was so embarrassed. I tried to change the subject. I was like, no, I was just going to ask you what time it is. She goes, it's time for you to turn around and walk away. And I was so embarrassed. I'm just standing there like, ah. And she's like, is your name T-Mobile? I go, no, why? And she goes, because you are not getting the signal. It's time for you to walk away. I left the club. I was so embarrassed. I'm standing outside, and this other girl comes up to me. She goes, hey, you want to have a good time? I go, what do you mean? She goes, $5,000. I was like, if you want to walk back to my hotel room, and after 3 miles, she's like, how much further? Like, I didn't pay her $5K, but I made her walk one. Get back to the hotel room. I fall asleep. 4:30 in the morning, my brother burst in. Steven, get in the closet, get in the closet. I run in the closet. He comes back in with these two girls, starts making out with them. I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. So I go to stand up, and my knees sound like the beginning of a roller coaster. It's just... And one of the girls was like, ah, what was that? And he goes, oh, it's just my brother. Here, I'll show you. He brings him to the closet, opens the door. I didn't know what to do, so I grabbed a pillowcase, wrapped it around my mouth, and was like, run, he's going to kill you. They ran the hell out of there. I just looked at my brother. I was like, looks like somebody's not operating tonight. We'll ruin this for you. He was very angry about it after. He was very, but what can you do? I don't miss clubs, really, but I miss house parties, you know? I used to throw these great house parties at my place. I only had one awkward one. One time, my neighbor Jessica came over to help me set up, and she goes, you know, I got a guy coming over. And I go, that's great, Jessica. And she goes, yeah, but he's got herpes, so keep down the low. I'm like, why tell me this? Because the whole time I'm like, did he just double dip in the guacamole? Ah! Then I see him and her go in the bathroom, and I can hear them hooking up. I know they're hooking up. And she comes out, I go, Jessica, what the hell? You told me that guy has herpes. And she goes, I know. I gave it to him. I was like, ah! Most people in here laughed at that joke. The rest have herpes. I don't like that. Something else I don't like is when someone doesn't pay me back when I lend them money. I lent this guy $100. He stopped answering my phone calls, my text messages. I couldn't get a hold of him. I ran to him 6 months later in a bar, and I went up to him and I said, hey, man, what happened to the $100 you owe me? He goes, there's no O in friendship. And I was like, dude, I bet you $100 right now I can get any girl in this bar before you can. I point to a girl in the back of the bar. I said, I bet you $100 I get her before you can. He walks up to her. 10 minutes, he gets out of the bar. He ends up sleeping with her. I'm a man of my word. I pay him the $100. But you see, the bet was fixed because I knew she had herpes. I was like, get him, Jessica! Get him! I know, it's wrong, but what can you do? You know what? I'm happy you guys are laughing at stuff tonight because I don't really think there's any freedom of speech left. You know, I feel like we get in trouble for everything we do and say. You know, like, do you think gay guys call their exes X-Men? Something I've been thinking about. I think the only place that freedom of speech still thrives is in rap music, and that's because there's a beat behind it. Because if there's no beat and a rapper jumped out at you and started going a cappella, he would be a homeless man. He just pop out of the bushes like, hey, what up, big booty girl? Come on, let me just beat it up. 22 rims, thickness, Hy-Vee, there's corn in my poop. Now give me some change. Ah! But you put a beat behind that same crazy, and it's like, big booty bounce, 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 big. I just wanna beat it up, 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 beat it up. Now tap dance, girl. That's what it's like. Honestly, rappers are like hypnotists because no matter what they say in a song, girls do it on the dance floor. They're like, drop it low. They're like, I'm dropping it low. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Get it. Get it. Get it. Yeah. 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 They're like, throw it to the window. They're like, where's the window? Yeah. Take a picture. Let me see it. Take it again! I don't know. We could never get the picture. I don't even know what this means right here. This is like a wounded deer to me. Just, take it, take it, take it. Yes! Take the picture! I don't understand anything that's going on. I see a woman dance sometimes. It looks like a demon possessor who just... Take the picture! This girl started backing up on me like that. I didn't know what to do. I just put my hands on her hips and started middle school dancing. I was like, She started really backing up on me. I just looked like one of those things in front of a car dealership. I was like, this guy in the corner is like, hold on like you're riding a bull. I'm like, come on, 8 seconds. Just give me 8 seconds. Come on. Then she starts dropping it low like it's not hard enough. Just elevators going down. Yeah, that's sexy, right? Yeah. I'm like, that just reminds me of you peeing on the side of the road. Weirdest thing ever. I'm a butt man, though. So I appreciate, the only time I don't like is like when a girl has no butt and tries to back it up on you because that just hurts. It's like bone on bone. It's like two rams just headbutting. Like I saw this girl, she's like coming, she's like, yeah. And by the way, this is a perfect example because I have no butt. So this is just, she's like, yes. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm making it clap. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Yeah. Sounds like you're smacking two bananas together. That is a whole lot of potassium. I say I'm a butt man, but I think most guys are boob men, and by boob men I mean big boobs, not little boobs, because little boobs like White Castle burgers need 6 of those to be satisfied. Like I saw a little boob woman breastfeeding, I'm like, that's not whole milk. That's 2%. People love boobs, man. They have their own holiday. It's called Mardi Gras. Yeah, you want to see boobs, you throw beads, I'm an ass man, so I was throwing anal beads. I was like, come on now. Show it or throw it back, they're more expensive. Yeah. Told my parents about Mardi Gras and stuff like that. They didn't think it's that weird. They think each other are weird though, like, which I don't understand. Like my dad thinks my mom's weird because my mom's part of a cult called Avon. Yeah. And my mom thinks my dad's weird because my dad used to be best friends with a serial killer named David Berkowitz. Son of Sam, if you know this. That's the guy who went around in New York in the 70s shooting people. My dad played basketball with this guy every single day. And I was like, Dad, that's disturbing. Who won? And my dad verbatim goes, Berkowitz trials in the only court he lost in. Yeah. The man was terrible at defense, but everyone knows he was a great shooter. Bing, 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 bing. My dad went to the trial. They asked David Berkowitz in the trial, they go, why'd you do it? And he goes, there's a dog outside my window telling me to kill people. And my dad stands up in court and goes, holy shit, that was a prank. Most famous serial killer in the world, Ted Bundy. I don't even understand how he was able to kill anybody, because the way he would get women was he'd go, hey, could you help me move something into my van? That's what he did. No, why would you ever believe? Guys never ask for help, okay? Guys never ask for help. I saw one time I was at a gym working out. A barbell fell on this guy. I was like, you need help? He goes, just tell my mom I love her. Ah! Guys don't ask for help. That's why there's so many fathers out there with unfinished decks. Guys don't ask for help at all, Even when Ted Bundy got caught and they're like, would you like us to appoint you a lawyer? He goes, I will defend myself. Guys don't ask for help, You know what? When I was watching this whole thing too, they're like, he's a serial killer. I didn't know what that meant. I looked it up. Definition of a serial killer, somebody's killed 3 or more people. So my girlfriend's a serial killer because she's had 4 abortions. The guy who killed Jesus is a serial killer because that's the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. I know Christians get mad about that joke because I take it this far. Nailed it. You know what I like about that joke is for everybody in the room, the first punchline died, but by the third punchline, the joke resurrects itself. Living with the girl I'm dating right now, which is nice. It's a good relationship. The last girl I was dating before her, she was a picky eater. She was a pescatarian, which means she only eats fish. Yeah, but she also did cocaine. It's like, are you healthy or are you not? What are we going for here? It's the weirdest thing. Whenever we went to restaurants and the server would be like, what would she be having today? I'm like, just give her the blowfish. Someone the other day told me I was privileged, and I agree. Because there's people out there without clean drinking water, and I just installed a bidet. I gotta tell you, it is wonderful. Nothing feels better than waking up in the morning and feeling like a bottle of champagne is popping on your culo. I gotta tell you, you feel like a dolphin is breathing on your anus. Oh. Once you go bidet, your sexuality's in the gray. I love it. Like, can we get some more power on this thing? And just, it's like a baby geyser down there. I don't even need coffee in the morning anymore. I'm just like, wake right away. Playing around. You know, they opened like bars for like 2 weeks and they shut them back down. And I was really disappointed about that because, you know, it's nice to go to a bar, you know what I mean? Just go grab a drink, you know, and feel some normal stuff going on, you know? Like, I don't like the whole situation. My uncle, he smokes meth and he's missing teeth, so he loves wearing the mask. I don't like the situation too much. I remember before I used to go out to the bar and have a good time. I remember one time I met this girl equally as drunk as me, and she's like, "Let's go back to your place." So we go and we leave the bar. We go outside, and she jumps on the back of my Huffy because I had a DUI at the time. So we just rode a bike home and just. We get upstairs, and she's like, "Okay, come on, let's do this." I'm like, "All right," and I pull it out, and it's limp. I have a whiskey dick. Yeah, whiskey dick. It's terrible, you know. It looked like my dick just entered the dojo. It just bowed. It's like. I didn't know what to do. I just ran in the bathroom and started blowing on it for like 40 minutes. Like, I'm doing everything. I'm doing that helicopter spin. I'm like, it slowly starts to rise like Hulk Hogan's hand in a wrestling match. I'm like, come on, brother, let's do this. And I kick open the door, and she's asleep on the couch. I'm like, wow, it can't get any worse than this. What happens? I accidentally throw up on her. I know, I felt so bad that I woke her up and told her she threw up on herself. Now she's my girlfriend, so we live together. Before living with her, though, I had a roommate named Eric. This guy was wild. I remember one time I walked in the house, he goes, Steven, check out my $500 Gucci boots. What you know about these $500 Gucci boots? You know nothing about these $500 Gucci boots. I was like, that's great, man. Where's the rent? He's like, I don't got it, but it's a party in a mansion night. Don't worry, you're drinking, I'm driving. We go outside, we jump in his car. Before I even walk in the house, like I hear the music from the door. It's like, I'm getting down, I'm doing my baby dance. You ever seen a baby dance? Just like, I got 2 dance moves. That one and one I do when I'm really drunk. I learned it from the Discovery Channel. I call it the Wild Salmon. I'm like, come on, Wild Salmon. Swim upstream, Wild Salmon. Because I love salmon, okay? I don't know if you know this, but salmon swim 900 miles just to mate. And I know some men in here are like, that's not that far. So I'm having a great time at this party. I'm getting down, just all of a sudden, this girl starts trying to back it up on me. She's like, "You want this milkshake in your yard? You want this milkshake in your yard?" And she hits me with her butt, and it lifts me off the ground. I'm like, "Good Lord, we're going to need a bigger yard." But she's still coming. She's like, "You want this milkshake?" I'm like, "Get off me, woman. Oh, I am lactose intolerant." And I excuse myself to the bathroom, just I open up the bathroom door, and I see these two dudes going at it. And I'm like, "Ah!" But you know when you see something and you don't know if it's real, so you gotta look back to make sure. I do that move, and I see those Gucci boots. I was like, "Oh, Eric." He's like, "Oh, it's Steven. I got the rent." Thank you guys very much. I'm Stephen Briggs. I appreciate you.
Mr. Briggs did it again. One more time, Stephen Briggs, everybody. Let him hear it. Man, I'm really so stoked right now. I'm always excited every month. This is our third Cabin Comedy Night in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for yourselves for being a beautiful laugh track. I want to remind everybody here and at home that you can follow us at Hemperor's Comedy, at Hemperor's Club. Follow me at Zach Miller Dog. I'm sure they'll tag it all up because the production crew. Give it up for our production crew here at the Hemperor's Club for once again making me look way sexier and important than I am. Dude, I really appreciate that. They do it straight out of OG love. OG Sex Panther shit, ladies and gentlemen. Burn, big OG Burn. I don't want to say both names because, you know, we low-key like that. You guys can figure it out. Let's put it this way. He knew Jack from The Departed. You know what I'm saying? OG shit. And that's it, man. I'm wormholing. I'm baked as fuck. I smoked like, I don't know how many joints. And that's it. Be safe. Don't catch nothing. Late.
Hey, give it up one more time for Zach Miller, everybody. One more time. Hey, thank you guys for coming out. It was a beautiful night. We appreciate you guys. We love you. Stay tuned for more good stuff. We might keep the cameras on for an after party. We might not. Maybe you have a good night.
Welcome to the cabin. Welcome to the cabin.